2019 is truly a year for action games. Kingdom Hearts 3, Devil May Cry 5, God Eater 3, Sekiro, Code Vein, Daemon X Machina, to name a few. Knowing all these games are coming out since 2018, and hearing about Astral Chain in 2019, I think this game needs to stand out. And it kind of does. To put it simply, my expectations were decently high, and I came out underwhelmed. For what it's worth, I think Astral Chain has a very fleshed out combat system. The developers really took the time to think of anything you can do with a leashed monster pet. Mobility and restriction both feel explored properly, and each legion feels unique and fun to use. You have your own baton, greatsword, and pistol. They feel impactful and are also fun to use. If we're talking action, this game does not disappoint. To note, there's a really fun and cool motorcycle sequence in the first act of the game, and it's a shame that it only gets used a couple of times throughout the entire story. As a police officer, you are also tasked with investigative duties. These aren't too bad, but offer a much slower pace to progression. It helps piece the story together a little bit, but draws you out of the action. To me, they felt relatively underwhelming, slow, and kind of boring. Traversal through the astral plane is interesting. Platforming feels a bit wonky as you never seem to travel exactly where your indicator is, however none of the puzzles are very difficult and it doesn't feel like a chore. The story does very little for this game. I don't really know how to explain this without spoiling much, but I'll do my best. Akira is the only character in the story that the writing seemed to care about besides yourself. None of your teammates are fleshed out, and half of the cast kind of feels like they fade out of existence when the story actually picks up. I don't know who to like or dislike, I don't feel attached to anyone, and I don't care about any of the stuff that happened because no one seems to do anything except for following orders. Astral Chain is a very nice looking game, however. The game has some of the best visuals I've seen, especially for a Switch game. The music is good, no tracks exactly popped out to me, but none felt out of place or intrusive. Ultimately, Astral Chain has got fantastic combat and beautiful visuals. It's just a shame that the game doesn't deliver a strong enough story for me to genuinely care about it or any future installations. However, I have a feeling that the combat, if it is more of a centerpiece in the game, or for future installments, will bring me back to the series.